You watched it happen right here on RTV6. A man arrested for bringing a loaded gun into Plainfield High School for a meeting on school threats. Tonight, we're asking, how did he get the gun in and why did he do it? And parents are expressing frustration over the entire investigation. RTV6's Liz Adiola went to Plainfield today looking for answers.
Well, there are many unanswered questions tonight, making parents feel a little uneasy. This after a meeting that was supposed to make them feel a little bit better about the investigation here in Plainfield. Plainfield police say they are following tips and leads.
There was over 200 subpoenas sent out in regards to this case. So service providers have a certain amount of time frame to get the information back.
Back about who might be behind cyber threats made against Plainfield High School students. The threats surfaced more than a month ago, and parents have been waiting anxiously for answers. A crowd met Tuesday night at a community meeting that promised to provide some, but
he raised his hand and started to speak out of turn. At that point, he turned around and talked to parents around him or people in attendance around him and stated that, you know, he got through into this meeting with a firearm.
That man was 37-year-old Ronald Kendall. Police escorted him out of the room and found a gun in his coat. We stopped by Kendall's address to find out why he brought a weapon to the meeting at the school, but no one answered the door. Parents spoke to RTV6 after the meeting about the interruption.
No, I didn't like him being in there, but I bet there was more people in there with a gun.
Even so, police say they feel their safety plan that night was sufficient.
Extra officers were present during the meeting. There was a very large crowd. We just felt that we handled the situation as quickly and as best as we can and possible for that moment. And I believe someone on the panel at the meeting basically said that, you know, look, but we took care of the situation.
And instead of this scene, they're hoping people walked away with a better sense of what's happening behind the scenes in the Plainfield cyber threat investigation. Now, a number of parents reached out to RTV6 saying, hey, we had questions last night that were not answered at that meeting. According to Plainfield police, they say they had to wrap things up a little bit earlier because people were talking out of turn, but they do say that they plan to answer some of the questions that were submitted on note cards in the future, but they have not set a timetable yet. Reporting live in Plainfield, Liz Adiola, RTV6.